Hello, hello. How are you guys? You caught me just having a sip. It is Cocktails and Cards Friday night here with me, Lori LaRose. I have Active Stamping. I am from Rocky Mountain House, Alberta, Canada. And it is actually, I should totally mention this, it is the last hours of a super seasonal sale. Everything in the did I say I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator? But yes, I am and have been. Hi, Betty. Have been for 22 years. Was celebrating that last year. Celebrating, actually, with this fancy glass. Can you see the little Stampin' Up! Thing? I have been a leader for most of that time here in Canada. And I love sharing what I do. I got to have so much fun yesterday making cards with the kids. Oh, yes. After, because I was like, why didn't I tell you guys this last night? So Thursday mornings, I'm doing the ABC's techniques, and we did a gatefold card yesterday. And then I made cards with the kids in the afternoon. And when I arrived at the class, at the school that I had been making cards with, one of the other classes gave me a whole stack of notes of thank yous. My very favorite, of course, being one of the little boys wrote, so what I do when I go to the classroom, the kids are writing lovely notes to the seniors, and then I pull 3 or 4 back and we stamp together. We have a little stamping time together, and then I send them back and they continue to write their cards, and at the end we put the whole cards together. Everybody puts them together, if that makes sense. And one of the little boys said, my favorite time of that session was coming back to the red table with you. And I was like, I love that little person. Anyways, all right. So final hours of the seasonal sale. We've got 10% off extra off the bundles that we have available right now, which was one of the things that I did yesterday was this cute little hamburger, the retro burger. I have to say, I'm going to pop you guys down because I'd probably be flipping, and I need to lower myself. And I'm kind of wishing, how do I get this flipped actually? Sorry. I had I was really hoping that I would have my stand be up high, and then it still wasn't working. So I should fight with this when I'm off camera, not when I'm talking with you guys. Hey, look at the mess down there. Woo! Sorry for my friends who prefer neatness. Come zoom in a little tiny bit. Take away some of the trauma. All right. So yes, go grab a cocktail. I'll be talking for a couple seconds. Some of you don't need to hear my story. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh no, that's okay. I thought that I found, it's just a little word, which is important, but just, no, it's not. I thought I found a candy cane from one of the sets. Okay. So I am Lori LaRose, and yesterday we were working with this fabulous retro burger. Now you might be thinking, oh, it's kind of past barbecue season. Yeah, but Father's Day is coming up again in just a few months, you guys. And this is a set that if you buy it now, you will have it forever and ever. I don't get rid of my sets very quickly, do you? So honestly, take a peek at this one. If you didn't get it the first round, I would take another little peek. I think it's well worth it. Fabulous dies. And you get an extra 10% off. So look at these little cute knives. Cutting board and a cute knife. How cute is that? You know it. I'm going to set that aside because I am not going to work with that again though tonight. I do have to give that a little finish. I have Active Stamping here on the Facebook page where I do my lives, not knowing at all what I'm going to do. In fact, tonight I'm just going to flip through here and be like, that's what we're working with tonight. Your blends are on sale. They are $13.50 right now, and a great time to get started on my blends club. So a real quick review on what's up. So either refilling your stock or and getting ready just right now for Christmas really fast, or starting if you've never had blends before. They are fabulous. So blends. And then these guys, unfortunately, are not bundles anymore, but we just had a sale on those. But this is a great bundle. This is a fun bundle that you might not have gotten before. And at about $59 or $58, woohoo, butterflies, cool. If you don't have these classics, they're important to have. I will tell you that right quick. I just had a thing on here. Oh, well, no. I was going to say, I just had, look how cool they look when they're all layered up. Put something on there. So sweet. And they come in so many sizes, right? All right. Okay. And I love that set. I thought I had a card right there, but it's, yeah. The other bundles, of course, are that I showed this week, that Christmas-fied. And that's your challenge as well this week. I'll give you one more weekend to go with that one. Connie was posting something saying the challenge was, and she's totally right, the challenge was making a gatefold card from G for my ABCs. And 100% if you're staying current, that's what it would be. But you definitely also can play along with, oops, not that one, Christmas-fying. I don't know where my other Christmas card went actually of this. And it was the one I meant to show you. So Country Flowers and Country Birdhouse, both really fun to Christmas-fy. And if you got them quick, you'd be able to play along with that game. There that guy is. That's what I was looking for. So $63.75 times the extra 10% becomes just $57.38, you guys. So I think it is a good idea to grab him. 100%. That's your buy of the night. Okay. Let me know quick. You know, honestly, if that's all you're thinking you're getting, well, you know what, at 57, you're almost better to grab a host code. I was going to say I'd ship it to you, but A, I think the Canada Post went on strike, and B, it would cost us about $3-4 to ship it to you, and that's just about half of it. So, yeah, there you go. But yeah, ask me for the host code. Your DSPs are also on sale, and so that's a good thing to stock up on. And any refills that you might be needing. One of the thoughts that a couple girls had was to get the refills for your in colors that are going to be retiring. Sadly, we've got, we're saying goodbye in half a year to the boho, and well, okay, I'm not going to say too sad. Let's face it, you guys all know that I didn't figure out what I was going to make a card with today. You guys know that I don't love the mauve, moody mauve. Oh, you know what? Now, can I turn this into Christmas? Oh, that would be such a stretch. Am I ready for that big of a stretch? Do you guys have a suggestion of a bundle that I should work with? Because that would be the Smart. Oh, I'm going to do Layers of Beauty. That's not too much of a stretch to make a Christmas card of Layers of Beauty. And I'll come up to the right letter. Layers of Beauty. $1 million set. No wonder, because she's fantastic. Who is it? Shelley Godby. I don't actually know this young lady, but she has sold 1 million CSV in her career, and she is a clever. I'm quite certain she probably is on our trip. I earned this year, so I am going to make a point of seeing her. I should make her a card and give her with her own set and give it to her in great thanks. This is probably, seriously, one of my very favorite sets in the catalog. Hi, Alexina. How are ya? Alexina. I always want to feel like I have a different accent on the X part of your name, hun. And so I'm always correcting how I'm saying it. Alexina. Okay. We're going to do this guy. Where are you going, Lori? Where am I going? Where am I going when? I just was going over to there to get this chopped. Is that what you mean? Could you hear me disappearing? Hello, you were right there? Oh, where am I going on my trip? Sorry. You know, I never really know what I'm saying, right? We earned a trip to Florida, to Disney World. We're going to go to the Grand Floridian in May. When you shoot for the incentive trip, it's for the demonstrator and a guest. And my guest is going to be Carrie, I suppose. No, I'm just teasing. Of course it is. He's excited to go. And he had a good time. A couple years ago, I went for the cruise to Norway. And I know a lot of it was because it was a cruise to Norway. That made, every time I was like, oh, can I do this? It was totally a yes when I thought of it. Okay, I feel like this piece of paper might be a little bit narrow. This is a really big stamp, but it's going to be gorgeous. You guys probably have a little bit of a hint, although cleverly or not, I didn't actually show you what just a second what I did with the darn country flowers. But if you remember the country flowers, you'll have some idea. Okay, there's that. So I will bring in, and again, I'm just organizing myself. If you want to go and grab a quick little drink, I have my Stampin' Up! Champagne glass that they sent us a couple years ago. And since that time, that was a virtual one, and they did another virtual one this year We just finished it. And super fun. Okay, so I need my black ink, which will be in my box with my kids' things. So yeah, I have, look at these nice, da, 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 da. Look at all these fun cards. Oh, those are, so I tie bows for the kids. Am I crazy or what? I sit here and tie a whole bunch of bows. Look how nice she made that. Oh, that's a piece of it. This one probably, oh, it is glued, okay. There's a couple the kids didn't glue. Some of them decide, this gal, maybe. Look how cute, hey? I thought one of these was open. Oh, this one's open. Let's see what's inside of here. So sweet. Don't look, Sharon. Oh my goodness, I might break this if I don't. I won't do that one because it's tight in there, but I know there's a couple of these not closed. I'll show you. I'll read you one of the letters. Oh, no, maybe I'm not going to. Oh, here's one. Okay, here we go. Imagine opening this and being like, oh, hope this card makes you smile. Oh, and they draw, oh, that's so cute. Snowy season is coming up. I hope you're ready for it. 16 days left until December, I think. Merry Christmas. Okay, I have to save this one because I am intending to give, I'm doing Christmas cards down the road, but this one is more Christmassy than not. So I'll send that one in a few minutes. And this one's cute. This one, nice writing in here. Hey, hello, my name is Mila. What is your favorite Disney movie? My favorite Disney movie is Pinocchio. I adore the characters and I love to sing the songs. Hope you have a good day. That's cute, hey? Oh my gosh. And she's sending love. And then when you open it, pretty clever. So sweet. I love it. Okay, black ink is what I was looking for in that box. Can you say squirrel? Oh, and I'm not positive, but sort of not. That's one thing I'm going to buy. You guys have heard my story that last spring, the energy of the stampers broke my black ink pad. And I've been making do quite nicely, but I'm thinking that it would be nice to get a, hi Donna, a new ink pad. And some of you have seen the posts where the people are buying the white ink pad, which comes uninked, and then they're refilling it with the Memento or ink. And then they have, instead of a felt pad, they have our classic foam pad, which inks up so beautifully. For myself, so I have a diehard girl that she did it and she's like, I really love it, Lori, you're gonna love it. I kind of don't mind the felt part of it, but the mess, look at the black on it all the time, hey? So our fingers can quite easily get black on them. So I'm kind of excited, actually. I'm going to buy one of those. So I am putting in my last order. If you are local to Rocky Mountain House here and you would like to get just a couple items from me, I can totally add it on to mine. And like I said, because of the posts right now, otherwise I think you're probably in better stead if, you know, ordering $50, $60, $70 worth of stuff. If you use my host code though, you'll be in for the loyalty program. So that's kind of nice with me. And we'll go from there. All right, here we go. We're going to make a Christmas card out of this beautiful rose. And for any of you that have been around more than a couple years with me, who I've been for 22 years, I think I still have a Christmas rose stamp. Ta-da! So some of you might have half an idea of what I have in mind. Now that being said, I need to get a little organized and stay on top of what I'm doing. Yes, perfect. I'm going to pull in light the year and I'll pull in some of these guys as well. And I think it'll be really, really nice. So I'll go ahead and stamp a couple of those right now. These are actually 2 steps. Watch how beautiful this is. So adding this in, these are bundled right now out of the winter catalog, but they're not additional, you know what I'm trying to say, kind of, I hope. All right, I need some colors for this, so I'm going to grab, that's so funny, Sharon, that I was like, I'm just walking over here to get some paper, Sharon. And you're like, no, not like your voice is disappearing. Where are you going on your trip? I'm such a spaz. Okay, where's my Mossy Meadow? Hello, Mossy Meadow. That's not good. All right, I'm grabbing some ink like crazy, but no Mossy Meadow. That's super sad. I'm feeling like maybe I did Mossy Meadow. Where is my Mossy Meadow? Okay, hey, it's Friday night. That calls for a drink if I'm losing stuff. Oh, and you know what? This is sort of like a game. Remember when you used to have the tray and you had all the stuff and then you cover it up and say, write down everything you had? How many of you know where my Mossy Meadow is? Because you would have seen it when I flipped it down. Actually, I'll give you a hint. Is it to the left, the top, or the right of my thing? I know where it is now. I can see it. Okay. I'm going to stamp a couple of these guys and I'm going to stamp it. I'm going to stamp it in. Did you guys write which way? It's in my cart next order, as long as it's not out again. I'm guessing, is that the white? You closed your eyes because I make you sick when... Is it the mess or is it the movement? I get that. I'm with you on that. I'm not quite sure how to fix that. I think just the people that you make the perfect solution. You do exactly what you should do. You're like, I'm just gonna hide my eyes. Okay, if I remember right, this is really pretty. I think even straight out full strength ink twice, I think works. Let's see. I am totally need to stand up. Come on, Laura. My gosh, you guys. Sorry about that. Here we go. Phew. Took me a few seconds to register on that, hey? Look how pretty. So that's full strength ink. Mossy Meadow, Mossy Meadow. And look at how pretty that fills it in. So nice. All right, so I'm going to need 2 of those. I'm going to try this one. Since I have it this way, I'm going to do it this way first. And then this way and see if that makes any better or worse. Oh, a little better. A little easier to do it that way. Okay, in case I actually need 2 of these, I'll do another one because, excuse me, I would use the one, excuse me, the way it was. But now that I see, oh, that's horrible. I totally did that wrong. Sorry. One more time. I'm like, what is going on here? Excuse me. Okay, here we go. Pay attention, Lori. Oh, that's worse. Okay, I'm doing those too. I like to pretend it's not beginner's luck, but it might be. Okay. And then likewise, the pine boughs do the same thing. And I'm going to do the pine boughs in Shaded Spruce because although they're pine boughs, they're like spruce kind of. And then there's pine cones here too. See, this is a great set. I love this set. Excuse me. Light the Year is a wonderful set. Okay. I did not get brown because I wasn't thinking. If you're wondering, you're right. All right. So on my lives, if you haven't been here before, if you're scrolling past and you're like, does she know what she's doing? Yes, in a backwards way, I do. But no, I just literally picked this set 4.5 minutes ago, and I'm just stamping happily along here. So we're going to try this full strength and see what it's like. Were you guys with me? Who was with me, I guess I should say, the night that I was like, why do they have these both going the same way? Oh, that's really bad. Then I realized it's a 2-step, and they're looking to get it extra layers of beautifulness. Oh, right at the very end it moved. Let's see what happened. Yeah, that's my bad. Come on, you. I've been singing, come on, Eileen, do, 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 but I don't know actually the words, so it's been there. I think this is it, you guys. There, nice and furry. And actually, well, that's not bad. I think that is how furry it's supposed to be. I'm going to try one with 2 different greens. We'll try that one with that one. And this one with my garden green. Again, my original Stampin' Up! Stamp pad. I think I'm using this one now. From 22 years ago. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe what it needs is 2 different colors to make it look really fabulous. Oh, I might like this color a lot too, the garden green. So a very original color has never disappeared from our world. That's kind of fun too. But yeah, I learned about Stampin' Up! In September that year, and then I just need to go get some brown. I waited because somehow or another my gal did know that it was going to be okay, I need not soft suede. We don't have soft suede anymore. What color am I looking for? Pecan. Where's my pecan? Have a drink. Have a drink. Everybody have a drink. Where's my pecan? Maybe I'll need crumb cake. Oh, here's pecan. Yay. Yeah, somehow or another she knew that they were going to have new ink pads like 2 weeks later. And so I was like, I need the best deal in the catalog is always signing up if you like to buy stuff. That being said, back in the day, we spent nearly $400 to get started with the business. And it's believed that's probably why there is some 25. Out of the 5,000 demonstrators, there is some 25 of us that have been around the entire time. And we think it's kind of a little bit to do with the fact that when we started, we sort of had to kind of justify the cost of it by doing it as a business a bit, I think, hey? All right, so the pecan is going to be my full one. Look, already it looks gorgeous. How fun is that? And then wait for it. When this goes in here, you'll be like, ah! I really do like this set. Have I said that 6 times yet? It's so pretty. Okay, this one goes this way, I think. Get up here. I will say, practicing on a piece of scrap paper is not a bad idea. When you nail this, it's fabulous. Hi, Crystal. Boo. It's not bad. Oh, I knew I'd done that. I don't want to get that on. Hang on. I hit my stamp pad really bad. I've got way too big of a block. Again, I was out stamping with the kids though, and I think I was a little in trouble. Okay. And I'm sure this does not go this way. I'm going to try it. Maybe I had it upside down in my mind. No. Okay, I am going to do this though, because I'm going to stamp on the other side of this. You're like, you're doing what? I am not wasting paper, just in case you guys think I'm just extravagant. We'll get this going here. Okay. Do do do. Do 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 do. All right. Come on, baby. I want that to be right over top of that one. There. I think this is it. Yes. And then we'll do it this way and see. Does this make it better? Because sometimes it could. I'm looking at about 4 spots before I press this down. And the other one thing that I'm going to do is do a stamp off version. So I stamp there, stamp on a piece of paper. Oops. Stamp there, stamp on a piece of paper square, stamp on here, and then do a dark one over top of there. I like that one too, but I think I like these guys. Okay, so that is that guy. And then I lost some of you. You're like, you've taken too long to make that Christmas, Lori. That's okay. I'm having fun. All right. What I was going to say to y'all is I do Instagram, and, well, I'm supposed to. I'll put it that way. I'm supposed to be doing Instagram, and when I do the Instagram, I take the card creation and go from there. Okay, so we have 2, 3. I must need a 4 and a 5. Oh, this is because of the greenery. Okay, so 2. Oh, I need 1 still. Okay, I think I need all 5 of these. Why aren't these all in here? Why did I just pull out a few? Layers of Beauty. I'm not sure if I was thinking, I'm not sure what I was thinking when I didn't pull them all out. A couple of the sets have, well, Frosted Forest has a couple different ones, right? Okay, so there's little numbers up here and little tick marks to line things up. And this one is number 1. So we'll start with number 1. And honestly, these guys are fairly easy to start with. Lining these guys up. I am having a heck of a time. I totally have them crooky-eyed, so. But now I have a better idea. When the tougher ones come up, I'll know how I'm supposed to be looking at it anyway, so that's good. So I am lining up in about 14 spots. I'm looking here, then I look up here. Now I'm looking at these leaves. I'm looking at these corners. So just everywhere, basically. And I did all of that. I need to move that. And then I can use a little tiny bit of washi tape. And I think what might be easier to do is to square this guy up onto there. And tape my piece of paper down. Well, I thought I did a really good job of not moving that when I was doing it, but clearly I did not. Okay, fantastic. Wow. Wow is all I can say. I don't know how I'm moving this, but it's bad. You guys, I'm really bad at moving this. I won't hold it. Square it up here. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna glue this down here. Let's see how that goes. And the girls had a heart attack when I used my Sharpie last time, but it cleaned off good. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, so I'm gonna do this darker reds than what I normally would. I'm gonna come in with my dark real red and do those rows as a deep red. Are you ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. So you come in and you literally are just sponging. I'm gonna try and avoid some of my daisies. I actually wish somehow or another I could make white daisies. That not being a choice or a chance or a happening thing, I should not be moving this mid one, but I needed to. He wasn't squared up here. My daisies for Christmas card, I'm going to do, geez, I'm having a tough time thinking what I'm going to do. Daisies. These guys actually are supposed to be red if they're on here. All right. The daisies I'm going to do, not blue, I don't think. Oh, I'm really stumped. Did I say not blue? Not yellow, but I think I'm going to do them Misty Moonlight, actually. And then I'll bring in, I will do them blue. In case, if I said not blue, I was wrong. I was probably thinking I did want to do them blue. And I should have a little mini one, but I don't know if I have it in color. Come on. So when you're doing these, you want to start off your paper part, be on the plastic part, and come in. And a couple of these have the centers are not completely attached. You want to be careful that you don't hit that. I also want to be careful that I'm not mixing those two up, because then I'll get some purple going on there, and that is not what I want. So right here I might have a bit of trouble. This might turn a little purple. And if you're a little concerned, you can always take a bit of paper and just sneak in here with a bit of paper. Okay, and this guy here, I need a little tiny bit more blue on him without fear of getting it on my rose. There, perfect. Okay, dokie. Oh, and then there's two little buds here that I missed. And they should be the red. Okay, number 1 down, number 2, number 4. And you can often use the same color again and again, and that also helps. Do a few of you have this set? Have you tried it? Are you as happy with it as I am? Okay, this one I'm actually going to, so nice, this is taped down, so I know I'm coming at it this way. That helped when I remembered. Good gracious, you guys. Okay, I'm going to do this the same color of blue. Surprisingly, it does make enough of a difference. Connie gave me a nice blue pad that holds that. And again, coming off and going on to my paper. Come on, you little guy. I'm just going to... So it's just another layer of color on here. That's red. Watch that guy here. This one just has a little tiny bit extra. So when I unveil this, oh, I won't yet. I'm going to do my red. And I'm going to do this another the same color of red. So this is where you're kind of guessing, in my case, my lines. Okay. Hold firm now. Don't move. And yes, you can totally tape this down. A little bit of red here. These guys are red here. Okay, ta-da! So then you have a second layer of color. And then they skip over, I think. Oh, no, they don't. No, number 4. Be this guy. No, number 3, rather. Sorry, number 3. And this one, I'm going to bring in the Cherry Cobbler. Now I messed up by showing it to you guys. That's okay. I know that it kind of goes over top. And, oh, perfect. The little tiny dots, when those guys line up, you know you're in pretty good stead. The 3 dots are going to be the center of these guys. And I think, actually, I'm going to do Cherry Cobbler in the middle of everything. So this one's going to be all good. Hi, Maria. How you doing, hon? Okay, so Cherry Cobbler. I'm going to use the same ink guide, and we'll go for it. So again, starting off and coming on. And I'm going to do the centers of these flowers. I'd like them to be really quite dark. So you're going to see me working longer than I need to on here, but I think it's good. I hope that makes it look Christmassy green. This is just ever so. There we go. Okay, this is going to be pretty. Get ready. Ready for the big reveal? Dun, dun, dun. So now I think if we pull in some nice dark green leaves, we will be happy. So I'm going to bring in, I should have, I think, did I bring over some old olive? I hope so. I'd like to use some old olive here. Get rid of those colors. Hopefully the blue and burgundy will work. And there's some old olive. Good, good. So now I have 3 more times to do this, you guys. So if this is driving you crazy, you can just come back in a bit and go from there, because the layers take a few minutes, don't they? All right, so these are my leaves. So number 4, fill in all my leaves. Make sure that your 4 is that way. And there we go. Once I begin getting it, I get it. But until I start getting it, I'm way off. Woohoo! All right, there we go. Yay! All right. And probably funny, you guys are probably looking at one spot and thinking, she's not anywhere near. And I'm looking at a different spot, lining it up perfectly, and you're like, no, 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 what are you doing? Okay. I don't know why, but I think that's pretty. Line this guy up. And I'm actually going to do another piece of tape here. The whole thing is going to be some good greens. Okay, let's start with olive. And I don't have any stories. I haven't told you anything, have I? Sorry, really quiet. I'm into this. Okay, I will tell you that doing this one is completely enthralling. Let's go with it. They say that having a hobby is really good for your mental health. And this would be one of those examples where you're in a zone and you're just like, da, 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 da. I probably haven't told you anything. I've probably been totally silent. I could have been telling you about all that stuff. Da, 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 da. Anyways, what did I do today? I'm reading a really corny book, actually. And it's kind of, so when I was raising my girls, I actually didn't read a whole bunch because I literally am like, you want what? You want supper? No, I am reading. And so I sort of had to wean myself from reading, because when I start reading a book, I don't really stop. All right, so now I'll take this guy away. If we leave that a little bit like that, it'll probably be good. And then the next one is the last one, number 5. I think I thought we had a couple, but we just, I think I thought we had 2, but we just have, I think I thought we had 3, but we just have 2. Yeah, I'll get that number eventually. Okay. And yeah, making a mark, you can totally do this ticky thing, and I don't know why I don't do it. It's kind of sad on my part. Now I think I'm going to do this with shaded spruce. I always get a little nervous, especially when I'm so happy with what I had going on. So maybe I'll take a little peek and see. Oops, that's not good at all. That is not good at all. Did you see I was covered up the rose? Or I had the rose uncovered is I guess what I'm trying to say. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to do, so I could do mossy meadow or I can do shaded spruce. And I think I'm going to do some shaded spruce. You can also 100% just do tone on tone. 100%. I'm going to pull in a little tiny bit of this. I'm going to do it right here on this guy and see. I think it's going to be good. Let's see. Oh, no, it's not. Nope, nope. It's the wrong color. Challenge this year. Add my books. I've been doing good. Oh, good for you. Did you add a few books, did you say? My daughter, I actually told her she actually didn't quite make her, well, she did, but it was like right down to the very 5 seconds of life. And I was like, you know, and then she said, I'm going to add to it this year, Mom. And I was like, you barely made it last year. And not to be a downsayer, but I kind of like you when you come home for Christmas and you hang out with me and all you doing is reading. She'd literally be washing dishes. She'd be like, I'll do the dishes, which who should complain? Who knows? What's the matter with you, Mom? Anyways, because she was listening to a book. She was listening to books on tape at the same time as she was reading a book. This is the same daughter that I think I told you guys. I was saying it on the Zoom the other night. My daughter that said she doesn't like audiobooks because there's no subtitles. Let that sink in for a couple seconds. Anyways, so she had added 10 on and then she went back to the original. And honestly, I know she's been so busy. She probably is going to be still doing the same thing, but at least it'll be achievable. So Keisha, what did you say? How many do you have this year? Or do you share the number? Or are you just saying that you are good? Which is good, really good. Are you listening on audios or are you practicing your reading? Okay, let's see what happened there with that one. That turned out okay. I just really would like this deeper. You know who I need here? Somehow or another, Vicky is the queen of making nice, oh, look at that. Making really nice, deep, dark sponging. Sometimes I have too light of a hand. She was here doing cards the other night, or other afternoon, and her cards just had a different je ne sais quoi that mine missed. Okay, are you ready for the big reveal? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I have to be really honest. I want these to be a little tiny bit darker. They're kind of like light. Honestly, they're like my drink. This is obviously should be my Christmas drink. Wondering what I'm drinking? Cranberry raspberry. I am going to grab the number 1 of that and just add a little bit more color onto there. This number 2. Number 2 is okay. I need number 1. And I lost number 1, so go ahead and have a drink. Where's my number 1? Number 1. Number 1. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to clean off the blue part because the blue's fine. I'm not doing any more blue. When you are cleaning them, just be a little aware, like I said, those. So when you're coming into, when you're cleaning them like this, I just run them underneath the sink, actually. That is the best way to clean them, I think. But when you are using your brush even, you don't want to come at it too hard the one way. Make sure you go in line with the direction of the stuff. Okay, so I'm going to put this guy back on. I just want them to be a little bit deeper. No problem. This is easy schmeezy. It just takes me concentration. No noise. That's kind of nice. For some of you, you're like, this is lovely. You're not talking nonstop, incessantly, Lori. What I did lose is my tape. Here it is. Okay. And I do not want to use the green though. 50 is your goal. Holy mackerel, girl. I think that's same as Ariana. Okay. And this might have a little tiny bit of the Cherry Cobbler on there, and that'll be okay too. Okay, bring it in. I don't think it'll make too much difference on the shading. I think the shading will stay nice and deep. And if I feel like that got lost, I can always come back in and do another hit with another number, hey? But already I feel like that's a little bit nicer. All right. I think that's good. So much prettier. So if I really felt like I lost the definition, I could come back in and hit another layer, but I'm happy with the subtlety of that for sure. All right, now I have to go and cut all these guys up. Talk amongst yourselves because this will take a couple seconds. So this does have some beautiful dies, like I said. This set is, it's over about $70, 70 something, isn't it? Because, where's my catalog? Oh, how did I lose my catalog? All right, have a drink, you guys. Maybe all you've been doing is drinking and that's why you're all still hanging out with me. You're like, woohoo, it's great when she's not keeping us on our toes. Anyways, the 10% extra off would be great, but you get dies, masks, and stamp set. And the words on this one's quite nice. And there we go. Okay, so, okay, here we go. Go, 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 Lori, go, go. Get over there. I'm thinking I may not, you guys are going to have to do shooters. I may not be able to find my dies for my Light the Year, though. And the one thing you want to take a couple extra seconds doing, obviously, with this, you don't want to flub up your cutout at this point. So if you've been drinking a great deal, you might want to wait and cut this in the morning. No. I'm not even doing the crantinis at this point. But I did think I would drink in a fancy glass because that would be fun. Oh, here's my catalog. What is it doing over here? That's crazy. All right, so this set is, oh, 78. I was wondering if it was 82. So 78. So 78 times 10%. So it's going to be about $70 instead now. So that's pretty good savings. Kind of nice. One of the best times. This is probably one of the best values to grab. All right. Do you see Christmas happening here, you guys? Sadly, I'm going to have to cut this. What story can I tell you? So I was out raking a few more leaves. It was still about, it said, so yesterday was so cold. I went for a walk with my girlfriend, and honestly, I came back in last night, again, reading that book. Carrie had started a fire for us, lovely man, and I sat in front of the fire. I thought I would actually clean up some of my desk and do a reel to put on. So I haven't had a reel on my Instagram for a couple days again now. But I thought, oh yeah, I could do that because I didn't have my live. Excuse me. But I sat there in front of the cozy fire and read my lovely little book. It's about a coffee shop perfecting a pumpkin spice latte. And honestly, the only reason I say that is kind of whatever. What did I say? Corny, I think, did I say? Because the timeline's a little bit weird. Like, you kind of need to be perfecting your pumpkin spice in July and August so it's ready to go, not the last weekend. And then they're not even perfecting it. Like, days are going by. So now they're into like the second week. They've got 1 week left of fall, basically, and they're still like, we need the perfect pumpkin spice. You missed that boat, you guys. And she makes some sort of little comment that, you know, like she's out of time with it. And meanwhile, it's like, yeah. So why am I continuing to read it? Well, there's a little tiny bit of a romance, of course. So I have an Audible book, but it's not Audible, so I shouldn't advertise for them at all. An audio book is what I'm trying to say. And I went to turn it on today when I was driving in to go to my swimming. And it's like gone. What? It was returned earlier today. And I'm like, boo. Maybe I can go and get it back. No. You can place a hold and you can wait several months to get it back. What? Oh, so sad. Just was going to get really pedantic. When you've got the pines, if you're not cutting it out with a die, you can have the advantage of actually going and a whole bunch of little tiny splices, and you have a very furry pine. So that's kind of fun, but anyways. Okay. So again, as I'm wrapping this up, sort of not, pretending that I'm wrapping this up, remember that there is a sale going on if you're just here now. If you're local to me, which I don't think anybody watching that doesn't know about it knows about it. But anyways, reminder, you can shop with me. And otherwise, I will post, as soon as I hang up above this post, my host code so you can get loyalty rewards from me. And we'll go from there. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. There's some greenery, and I need at least one more nut. I need one more of these too. I think this is the best one. So what are you guys up for the weekend? What's happening this lovely weekend? We have actually an art fair in town. It's the art one, like the, what's that called, Sharon? The art guild. The art guild is having theirs. And so it's not one that, I think one year, it was kind of weird. I wasn't allowed to be in the art guild, but I was across. They had one in the museum. So for people like me, whoever I am, what do I do with my other, here he is. So I'm going to cut this other brown guy out. But yeah, so pottery, beautiful pottery, and lovely stuff. I had bought from a local years ago a little tiny sled that she painted a beautiful artwork on, this little tiny baby sled, you know, like the craft sled that you can get. So that was super fun, and I'm kind of happy. She's passed away now, and so it's kind of neat to have something from the local legends here. So I'll pop into that tomorrow after my swim. All right. See, I kind of feel this is a little bright still, but let's see how we go for Christmasifying it. If we add it on to some red, will that make all the difference in the world? Turning this to Christmas, you guys. Okay, red. Happen to have some stuff right here, make it handy. Let's see how this goes. Add in some pretty greenery. Okay. I want to slice that. At least I might cut it right out, but I want to be able to put some greenery right in there. 9 o'clock. Well, that was a long time of no talking. Hey, you guys? I'm not sure if these are going to fit in here, actually. Let's see. Does this? Maybe. Just lots more greenery, kind of, I guess, hey? And one more of these guys right here. And I'm going to add in some pine cones. Do I need a third pine cone? Possibly. Maybe not. Maybe just 2 pine cones. And then I did have some gold from another thing, and gold always makes everything festive, so we'll tuck in some gold here. Because gold makes everything Christmassy, don't you think? Oh, this is from the sled. I think I can snip this and still use it the way it was intended, but I'll probably end up using it in here anyways. And I should have a little bit of gold around these guys. How's that looking? Pretty good? I think so. And then I just had, it wasn't actually words, just this. Christmas is better together. It's not bad. Hello, a little piece of something. Some white paper. Here we go. And I'll stamp this in. I've got the moss underneath there, so I will stamp this in moss, even though I probably change this out to a different color, but maybe not, because then everything's working on it.
so funny. The other day, somebody was cutting with my scissors, these scissors, and I was kind of blanking in my mind. These are Fiskars, and they're like my mom's sewing. These are not my mom's sewing scissors. I have her sewing scissors in my sewing kit, but I have a pair of Fiskars that I was at a scrapbooking retreat years ago, and I got them as a gift, and I do use them. So the person was using them with my paper, and I was like having a bit of a heart attack, because you don't use your sewing scissors on paper, I'll tell you that. But yeah, the bottom line is I just was blanking because I do use them on long pieces. I sort of had to talk myself down. Okay, so I'm going to scooch all this over a little tiny bit. We're going to stick this guy here, and then have these guys sort of on here. And that, my friends, is my Christmas card with my, and I could put another one there instead, maybe. Da, 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 da. There's my Christmas card, you guys. So this is with Layers of Beauty. Oops, sorry, Layers of Beauty. On sale now till like midnight. Christmas-fied set. So your challenge, if you choose to accept it, young ladies, is to build a card from a set that's not originally intended to be Christmas. Be it the coffee cups, they beg to be Christmas, so that's easy. And I don't mean the Ottoman ones, I mean the online ones. The Latte Love, the Birdhouse one, or the Country Flowers, one of the ones that you already have, obviously. Big challenge. Anybody have this one, and can you make that into a Christmas card? Ha ha ha. Extra challenge. Otherwise, just work with Christmas card stuff this weekend. Post it over on Creativity for Everyone. You'll get put onto the spinning wheel for some happy mail, and see how that goes. Thank you very much for hanging out with me, some of y'all. I appreciate it. If you're watching the replay and you've made it to here, now you know what the card is. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And there we go. Say boo. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks, Keisha. And I will talk with you guys Monday night, live at 8. It'll be great. Oh, thanks, Alexina. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.